Okay, let's start in child's pose. Knees together or apart. Let's walk the hands forward, maybe come up on the fingertips, stretch out along the sides of your body. And then forehead on the floor, and you can relax your arms to the floor. And start to notice your breath, nice deep inhales, spreading open your rib cage. As you exhale, feel yourself melt into the floor. And then let's come up onto all fours. Let's take the right arm up and let's thread the right arm under the left. Bring your right shoulder to the floor so that you can keep your left palm on the floor next to your face. And then let's try extending the left leg and maybe lifting that left heel in the air. Reaching back through the heel, trying to keep that left hip down. And then bringing your awareness back to your breath. All right, let's bring the left knee back to the floor. Press into the left hand, right arm up, and right hand down. Other side, left arm up. Let's thread the left arm under the right. Bring your left shoulder to the floor. Keep your right palm where it is. And then extend your right leg back and lift the right heel in the air. Feeling that activating your hamstring and your glute. Try keeping the right hip curling down towards the floor. And then awareness back to the breath. And release right knee back to the floor. Inhale, left arm up. And left hand back to the mat. And then let's walk the hands forward. Bring your chest to the floor. Hips stay over your knees. For a big back bend here, opening up the shoulders and the chest. So think about chest coming down towards the floor. You can have your chin or your forehead on the floor. Thinking about bending in the upper spine. And then let's bring the hands back under the shoulders. Let's do some cat-cow here, but let's start with cat. So round your back, belly up towards the ceiling. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do a few more rounds of these. Moving with your breath. And then back to our neutral spine. And let's step the front foot forward, coming into low lunge with the back knee down. Just sinking down into the hips, feeling that stretching open the front of your left hip. And let's twist left palm down, right hand to the right knee, twist to the right. Untwist. Let's curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the floor, setting up our legs nice and strong. And then slowly, steadily lifting up, arms up. So nice deep bend in the front leg. And let's come into our warrior two. Set the back heel down, arms come down parallel to the floor. Feel your inner thighs squeezing towards each other. Strong foundation here. And let's try squeezing the shoulder blades together and then reaching the fingertips out with the shoulder blades engaged. Coming to side angle, so right elbow to right knee, left arm reaches up and over, creating a diagonal line from left heel to left hand. Come back into our warrior two. Activate between the shoulder blades. And then let's straighten the front leg. Turn the feet to face at 45-degree angles. And let's bend down into a squat here. Hands to the knees. And let's dip the right shoulder in as you push the right knee away. So getting a twist here, also getting a stretch in the inner thigh. And let's switch sides, bring that left shoulder in, push the left knee away. And then back to center. Let's keep this nice low stance, arms up, palms together at the center of your chest. And let's straighten the legs. Turn the right foot to the front and come back into our warrior two. This time reverse warrior. Feel a stretch on the right side of the torso. And then let's windmill down to low lunge. Step back into plank. Exhale, pull the belly in. Let's lift the left leg. Hold it here. And let's send the left leg under and through, coming into our supported side plank on the right. Back to plank. Left leg down. Let's lift the right leg. And let's send the right leg under and through, side plank on the other side. Lift your hips. Come back to plank. Set the right foot down and come back into child's pose. Take a few breaths there. Okay, come back onto all fours and let's step the left foot forward. Sinking down into the hips. Feeling that nice opening stretch. And we'll do a brief twist here. So left hand to left knee, look to the ceiling. Untwist, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. So get your nice strong foundation here. And then lift up into high lunge. And let's come into our warrior two, set the back heel down, arms parallel to the floor. So again, activating the shoulder blades together and then reaching out the fingertips from there. Nice deep bend in the front leg. Toes, knees, fingertips, all pointing forward. Right side angle, left elbow to left knee. Reach and stretch the right arm, finishing the diagonal your leg is making. And back to warrior two. Let's straighten the front leg. And again here, facing the side of the mat, heels in, toes out. Let's sit down into our deep squat. And let's bring hands to knees. Bring the right shoulder to the center. Push the right knee away. Leaning forward. And switch sides, left shoulder to the center, twist to the right. And then holding your legs here, arms up, palms together at the center of your chest. And straighten the legs. Let's come back into our warrior two and reverse warrior. And then windmill back down. Hands frame the front foot. Step your left leg back. And let's lift the right leg in the air. And then send the right leg under and through the left arm in the air. Lift your hips. Back to plank. Right foot down and then lift your left leg. And let's bring the left foot under and through. Side plank. Split leg side plank on the other side. And back to plank. Left foot down. Knees to the floor. And sit back. Child's pose. All right, let's do that sequence one more time. Just a little bit faster. So step the right foot forward. Low lunge. Right hand to right knee twist. Untwist, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and then lift up into high lunge. Warrior two. Side angle. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Let's face the side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Sit down into our squat. Hands to knees. Right shoulder in. Press the right knee away. Use your leg strength here for the squat. Think about pressing into your feet. Switch sides. Left shoulder in the middle. Back to center, arms up and palms together at the center of your chest. Breathe. Straighten your legs. Let's come back into our warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then down to low lunge. Step back into plank. Lift your right leg and bring it through. Lift your hips, side plank. Back to plank. And then let's lift the left leg. Bring that one under and through. Lift your right arm, lift your hips. And come back to plank. We're going to go straight into the other side. So knees down, left foot forward, low lunge. Breathe. Left hand to left knee twist. Untwist. Lift the back knee off the floor. And then lift up into high lunge. Into warrior two. Side angle. Strong legs here. Contract your quads. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Face the side of your mat, heels in, toes pointing out. Sit down into our squat and then hands to knees. And let's do our twist into the center. Hopefully feeling that stretch in the groin muscles here. And switch sides. Back to center, arms up, palms down, the center of your chest. Breathe. Straighten your legs. And then let's come back into our warrior two. Reverse warrior. Down to low lunge. And step back into plank. Now let's lift the left leg, bring it under and through side plank. Back to plank. And lift the right leg, bring it under and through. Left arm up, hips up. Press into the floor with your feet. Back to plank. And then knees down. Child's pose. And breathe. All right, next coming up onto your knees. Let's bring hip width between your knees and feet. If you'd like, you can check by putting two fists in between your knees. That's about how wide apart they should be. And then check, make sure your feet are also that width apart. So we're doing camel pose. Bring your palms to your lower back. Squeeze your elbows together. And start by lifting up and out of your waist so you're creating space in your lower back. And then you can bring your head back, look to the ceiling. And maybe this is as far as you go today, that's totally fine. If you feel like you can go deeper today, you can start to deepen your back bend, bringing your upper body back, but keep lifting your chest up and out of your waist. And then maybe bring your hands to your heels, grabbing with fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. Keep lifting your chest. Let your head drop back. You're grabbing your heels, bring your hands back to your hips, and then support, come back to straight spine. Sit on your heels. Breathe. And we'll follow up that deep back bend with our deep forward bend, rabbit pose. So you can start by bringing your chin to your chest and start to roll forward as tight as you can with the goal of bringing your forehead to your knees and the top of your head to the floor. And then you can start to lift your hips. Maybe grab your heels from the outside as you lift to give yourself some leverage, to really feel this stretching along the back of your spine. Lift your stomach up towards the ceiling. See if you can lift your shoulders up away from the floor. And slowly curl back up, stacking one vertebra at a time. Let's do both of those one more time. So stand up on your knees, bring hip width between your knees and your feet. Bring your palms to the back of your hips. Squeeze your elbows together behind your back. Now lift your chest up and out of your waist, bring your head back. And again, if you need to, you can stay here. Or you can start bringing your upper body back even more. And if you need to stay there, that's great. Or maybe you want to try grabbing your heels. A good rule of thumb is that if you can see the back wall behind you, then you can grab your heels. Keep lifting your chest up and out of your waist, no collapsing into the lower back. You're grabbing your heels, hands to your hips, lift up and sit down. Take a few breaths here. Breathing into your abdomen. All right, next set of rabbit pose. So shin your chest, really curl it in like you're trying to roll up a sleeping bag super tight. Bring your forehead to your knees, start to lift your hips, grab your heels, and keep your forehead pressing towards your knees as you lift your hips higher and higher in the air. Squeeze your belly button up towards your spine. Try to get a little more rounding in your lower back. And then think about the roundings coming up into the middle back and upper back. And slowly come back up. And take a few breaths into your belly here. And then let's bring the legs out in front. Just do a simple forward fold here. Keep your legs relaxed. Upper body folds down over the legs. And slowly come back up. And let's bend the left leg on the floor in front of you. The knees pointing straight ahead. And then the right foot comes over that left knee corner. So the leg that's bent on the floor, that heel is touching your right hip. Now try to get as straight a spine as possible. And put your right arm behind you like a kickstand. And let's take that left elbow, put it over the right knee and twist to the right. So as you inhale, think about lengthening your spine, and as you exhale, pull your belly in to twist to the right. Being mindful of what your limits are with your body today. You never want to go past those limits, overdo it, hurt yourself. Untwist. We'll do the other side. So you're going to bend your right knee on the floor in front of you. Left foot comes over that right knee. Your heel on the floor is right next to your left hip. And then that left arm goes behind like a kickstand. Get your spine nice and straight. Right elbow comes over the left knee, and then you can twist to the left. So again, inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, stomach in to twist. Untwist. Bring the legs out. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Place the palms flat under your shoulders. We're going to lift the hips up. So inhale, lift the hips. Feel the stretching in your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes, reach your tailbone forward. And let's lower the hips down. I'll do that one more time. Press into your feet, lift your hips. Squeezing your thighs towards each other. Just making sure the legs aren't splaying out to the side. Knees are pointing forward. And slowly lower hips down. And let's roll the spine all the way down to the floor. You can keep your knees bent up. Let's bring the right leg in the air. Take your left hand, grab the outside of your right foot, and then use your left hand to pull the right foot over to the left. Coming into a twist here while holding on to the foot. Hopefully helps you feel a little stretching on the outside of the right leg. If you want to try to intensify it, you can try straightening the right leg. All right, release your right foot, bring your legs back to center, feet planted, knees bent. Now let's lift the left leg in the air. Take your right hand, grab the outside of your left foot, pull the left foot over to the right. So again, feeling this twist. Option to straighten the left leg if you can. Might be easier to twist one way than it is the other way. Always interesting to notice these things about our bodies. All right, release your left foot. Let's come back to center for a happy baby. The legs up, grab the outsides of your feet. And whatever you want to do here that feels good. Maybe some rocking. Maybe some straightening and lengthening of the, or bending of the legs. Maybe just being still, whatever feels good here. And then we're going to release the feet, bring your legs out long, arms by your sides. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath. 2 minutes of asana. So just allow yourself to melt into the floor and see how long you can keep your mind focused just on the rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Remember, you don't need any muscles tense right now in order to watch your abdomen rise and fall. So anywhere you're holding tension, you can let that go. Just let the floor support you. And just see your abdomen rise and fall. You don't even have to try. Now begin to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side, push up from there, or roll on your spine back to seated.